Joey! Joey! Done and sold here! Good to see you, mate.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you.
This thing is so easy to hold it.
I know, it's so good.
It's light.
In today's video, I'm going to be going through my open homes for Saturday. So client number one is an investor that lives here in Brisbane. He's actually my accountant. Had a budget of up to $1 million. I've been working with him for a few weeks. Most of my clients are only like 7 days, but working with him for a bit longer, he's, you know, what I found, a lot of people have certain types of personalities where they're a bit analytical, and that actually is probably 70% of my clients. So I had to sit down with him and, you know, run him through the basis of buying an investment property. Like, super smart guy, just really breaking it down to the fundamentals, where we are like a bottle of water, we're buying it for $1. We want to make sure we buy it for $1. If we can buy it for 80 cents, even better. You can go buy a house for $1 million. It's the same aspect. They're both going to go up 100K over time. So I found him this 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. I negotiated, actually got it under contract before the open home we went to for 730K. So they were selling for about 750K in that suburb. Parkridge is about 35Ks from the Brisbane CBD. The neighbouring suburbs, Crestmead, Marsden and Regent's Park, are seeing the 4-bedroom, 2-baths actually go for 800 to 850K. Last week, but the week before, I went to a few auctions for 3-bedroom, 1-baths. 3-bedroom, 1-baths, and one sold for 680K, and actually another 3-bedroom, 1-bath sold for 700K in Marsden, which is just like one suburb over, which is just, it's just ridiculous. So like, we're going one suburb over and we're buying a 4-bedroom, 2-bath house for 730K. So that's going to be the first open home I'm going to go to. I'm going to do a video walkthrough of that. You'll see these properties are really easy to rent out. That one was built in 2018 or 19, but it's practically brand new, low maintenance. And it's got that capacity to get to, you know, towards that 800K mark. It's going to give them that capital growth, but also it's going to be renting for about 650 per week. So that's client number one, property open home number one. And we went through, I shortlisted this property from like across the Moreton Bay, Logan, the Ipswich region. So property number two is for a client that lives here in Brisbane, another Brisbane local, and she is buying her first home. Essentially, she has got up to 650K to spend. She could spend $1 million, but what I'm finding is a lot of people would rather spend less money. She wants to have a level of lifestyle, and she wants a townhouse. So we ended up in a pocket of Brisbane near Rochedale South, Springwood, where we can still get a 2-bedroom townhouse or a 3-bedroom townhouse for under 650K. Because when you go a little bit closer, like Sunnybank Hills, Runcorn, the townhouse market is pretty much at 700K now. High 6s to 700K, so she's priced out of those areas. So the next area is Springwood, Rochedale South. Beautiful little pocket there, and it's a bit more like a premium, like medium house prices out there are about $1 million. If she doesn't get there, then, you know, there's Eagleby, there's parts of Logan where she can get into, but we're gonna aim to get her into a property today in Rochedale. So we've narrowed down everything that's online is under contract. There was about 3 that were still available. There's 1 that's actually going to auction today. So she went there and inspected it this morning. I'm gonna go there at 3 p.m. She told me she loves it. Glad, like I initially showed her the property online. She was like, no, I don't really like it. But you know, what I found is when you actually go through and do a walkthrough of the property, sometimes the pictures really don't do it justice. So she went through and she was like, perfect, ticks all the boxes for her. I'm gonna get there at 3 p.m, do an inspection, I'll do a video walkthrough, and then I'm gonna get ready for auction. So you're gonna see me bid at auction. But moral of that, of her brief is that, you know, under 650K, you're going pretty far, like that's 25 kilometers from the Brisbane CBD to buy a townhouse, you know, a townhouse. So if you can buy these houses for like 700, 720K, which you'll see that I got in Park Ridge, very good buying, very good buying. So it's great that I get to work with both investors, but I also get to work with just everyday families. It really helps me understand where there's pockets in the market where you can buy for cheap. So I wanted to start sharing these videos so then you can see the properties that I'm looking at for both investors and families, and then this helps you with buying your next investment property in the Brisbane region. So first one's going to be the walkthrough through Park Ridge, and then after that you'll see me at Rochedale South. In today's open homes, I'm going to go through, I've got 2 client briefs that I'm going through. The first one is an investor. He's actually my accountant, so he had up to $1 million to spend, and we ended up going out to the Park Ridge area, which is out in the Logan region. He's super analytical, typical accountant. So like I've worked with so many investors over the years, and you can really break it down into personality types. I found that like a lot of analytical people they tend to overthink everything, and sometimes they can really stop themselves from actually getting an outcome, essentially. So like, I thought I'd share that because a lot of people out there go through that and they don't realize that they're their own barrier to getting a property. They tend to overthink every situation, but really I sat down with them after the open home and explained to them you're buying an asset, and just to be okay with that, you know, like just think about it as like, I had the bottle of water, you're buying an asset. You're buying this bottle of water, it's, you know, it's worth $1, you're buying it for $1. That's your goal. You're buying it for $1. You're not buying it for $1.50 because otherwise you're going to be over the average purchase price. You're going to be paying a bit too much for it. So that's the first client. You're going to see me going through the open home. It's a beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bath home on like 450 square meters of land, and really jumped on that one because what you see in Crestmead and Logan is now the 3-bedroom, 1-bath places. They're selling for over 850K. It's going crazy. So we picked up this one for 730K. Absolute bargain. Yeah, and it's like 2018. You'll see it in the walkthrough video. The next property I'm going to today is Townhouse, which is in Rochedale South. So that client, she's a first home buyer. She's on she has the capacity to spend more. She's actually choosing to spend less. And what you find is a lot of people don't necessarily want to spend $1 million on a property. They are like, they'd rather spend less and have a lifestyle. So everyone's going a bit further out. So she lives in the city, but we're going to go about 25 kilometers out to a suburb called Rochedale South. What's happening out there is the 2-bedroom units, or 2-bedroom townhouses, are jumped from like 450 up to 500 to 550. The 3-bedroom, 1-bath townhouses, not 2 baths, are going for like under 650. So we narrowed it down to this one 3-bedroom, 1-bath. She already inspected this morning. I went to the Park Ridge one this morning, so I'm gonna get there at like 3 o'clock. We're gonna do the inspection. I've already done all the research. I know the values around that 600 to 650 mark. Go through the open, and then I'm gonna go and bid at auction for it. So I'll make sure we get that on video. But what I found this week is that the townhouse market, as far as Eagleby, there's been like 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhouses that have sold for about 620K. And like literally last week, you would have seen that I posted a video where I bought a house in Eagleby for 610K. And now townhouses are selling for 620. So there's a big shift in the property market there. You know, it's that outer ring of the Brisbane region, which is really seeing a lot of that growth. Next part of the video, you'll see me walk through the Park Ridge one. I just do a quick video walkthrough, and then we're gonna jump into the Rochedale South property, do a walkthrough of that one, and you'll see me hopefully bid at auction and win at auction. So I'll see you there. So we're just about to go to this auction. This is the second inspection for the day. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath townhouse, and yeah, let's go check it out. It's in Rochedale South, about 20 kilometers from the Brisbane CBD. What's happened in Brisbane is now all the townhouses, because in this same suburb, a 3-bedroom, 1-bath house is selling for about 850 to 900K. Townhouses are jumping up, and that's happening all across Brisbane, even in Ipswich. So like if you can buy a townhouse for under 400K, you're doing really well. But let's go check this house out.
On out, another beautiful day here in the great city of Brisbane, and we certainly are welcoming you along for Charlie's birthday. It is Charlie's birthday, so I'm assuming that's what you all came for. Happy birthday. How good's that? Hey, give him a round of applause. We're all going to celebrate a little later on, mate. So Charlie Herr, ladies and gentlemen, of course the agent. The property is for sale today by the way public auction, and I do refer to 5 and 5 Polara Street here in Rochedale South. Now, being for sale by the way of auction simply means that each and every one of you good people have got the opportunity to buy it. And Charlie, along with the team from K&S Property Group, they'll do their best to assist you through the process, and we do look forward to congratulating hopefully one of you good people at the end of the auction today as the new owner. My name is Philip Parker. I'll be looking after the auctioneering side of things. Now, format, very simple indeed. The terms of the auction, the contract, along with the disclosure statement, those documents have been available prior to the auction. You bid on the understanding that you will be bound by those auction terms. Should you be the lucky winning bidder, you are required, of course, to sign the contract, pay the deposit, and then proceed and settle on the due designated settlement date. The settlement date, you've got an option anywhere from 30 days from today out to 45, whatever suits you best, and a minimum deposit of 5% of the purchase price is acceptable. In regard to the auction terms, there are a few points that I do need to cover off on though before I seek your bids. It is a requirement under the Property Occupations Act if you are intending bidding at an auction in the great state of Queensland. You must be registered, otherwise I'm unable to accept your bid. So for those of you that have been good enough to do that, thank you very, very much indeed. Now anyone that bids is deemed to have been bidding on their own behalf, unless prior to the commencement of the auction, that provided myself or Charlie with an authority in writing to bid on behalf of another party. So if you have not provided that written authorisation, I will take it that you are in fact here today bidding for yourself. Under the auction terms, states as auctioneer, I reserve the right to bid on behalf of the seller. I'm more than happy to exercise that right. I may in fact do that if I believe it's in the seller's best interest. Having said it, I'll be extremely clear about it though. If I do place any bid on their behalf, I will announce it. That way we all bid on a nice, open, even playing field. The highest approved bidder will you'll be the buyer of this very fine property, subject, of course, to the seller's approval. The reserve price, which I do hold, it's a very clear indication of the owner's genuine commitment to sell today. And it simply means if you're the bidder that reaches that number or in fact exceeds it, you're the lucky last one standing, I knock it down, you buy it. So to give yourself the best chance, get involved, have a bid. You'll know the level you're at, you'll know whom you're competing against, and do your absolute best, of course, to try and be in front of the finish. Always the best place, mate, isn't it? Now, if you are that lucky winning bidder, and we knock it down, imagine we'll give you a good round of applause. We'll certainly congratulate you. Invite you then to sign the contract along with that disclosure statement. When you sign the contract, you will notice a standard auction contract. Finance clause does not apply. Fire and building inspection clause does not apply. There's no cooling off and there is no GST. So very simple and very, very straightforward. So terrific property, no question about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's generated good interest. You can understand why. It's been beautifully maintained over the years. The owner has owned it. Wonderfully presented, of course. Ready to move straight in. Absolutely. You can move straight on in and enjoy living there. Added, of course, to your investment portfolio should you choose to do that as well. Get a very good weekly rental return on it. But a great spot here in Rochedale South. Good interest in it. You can understand why. Good real estate generates good interest. So let's give you a chance on Charlie's birthday. Buy. So who's got the opening?
480,000.
What have we got?
480.
520.
Nice quick start, straight out of the block.
520.
5 and 20. Over we go a bit. 520 it is. Heard pop.
5:30.
30.
540.
40 over the back. I've got 40.
550.
50 now. Heard 60. 60. Up the top.
570.
70. 70 in the middle there. Another bit. 570.
80.
What have we got at?
580.
80. Good bit at the back there at 80. Heard 580. Another bit over above it at 580.
600.
600. Good bid, sir. Heard 6 on bid. Look for another bit over and above it at 600 pound and where we got a bit 6 to do. Heard 600 to call you once and twice. That's how fast goes a good game. Bid 0 and 6. Over and above 605. Good on you, sir.
610.
10. 6 and 10 we go. Heard 10. Heard 600. What would you like, sir? 610 it is, down here at 610. At 610, we'll call it once, twice now. At 610. What would you like? 610 it is, down the bottom here with this good gentleman at $610,000. We're just warming up. At 610, give him another coffee, mate. At 610, I'm going to call you again once, twice, pens the bed. Third and final call at 6. Yeah, it's all money.
615.
15, good bid, sir. Back we covered a bit. 15 it is. We're going to sell her a brick at a time. We'll do that, no problem. At 615. At 615 down the bottom here now to bid 15 it is. At 615, further bit over and above it now. At 615 it is. Calling it once, twice. At 615. Your birthday, Charlie, isn't it? 615,000. Just go and get the instructions, please, from your seller at 615 current bid. Give you an opportunity to reconsider, and I haven't forgotten you either in the middle there at 615 or out the back either at 615. What about you up here, sir, that started? At 615 is the bid. At 615 is a further bid. At 615. We're on the market. Good luck, sir. We're bidding to buy. At 615, we sell away if there's no bid beyond it. Good luck to you. At 615, we call it once, twice. At 615, can I help you back before I sell? Call it twice now. We're selling it, there's no bid over it. At 615 with you, sir. Good luck to you. Third side, third and final, call it 615. We sell. It is going. Done and sold here. So congratulations to you. Commiserations there, of course, to the underbidders. We do thank you so much for this. Thank you. Very
Happy birthday, by the way.
Charlie, happy birthday. Congratulations. How are you? Good to see you, mate. Got you. You've got congratulations. You've got muscles too.
It's an auction. Charlie, everyone say you're wrong.
Cover your name.
Woo!
There we go. Thank you.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. What a great one as well.
Fantastic. Done.
Casey will kill me if I cover.
So that wraps it up. We've got 2 properties under contract today. We just done that last auction, and yeah, what an awesome result. We went in super, just whenever you have an auction, and I was just talking to the buyer then, she really appreciated the fact that I went in super fast and quick. What a lot of buyers don't do is they don't do their research and don't have their max price. We already knew that we were happy to go to 620. We were even happy to go as high as 650. So because I knew that, I was able to attack it and go really quickly and then scare the other buyers off. So that wraps up our open homes for the day. If you want to see, I'm going to create another separate video where I'm going to go deep dive and open up the maps, but I hope you like watching that.